magic makers, and welcome. I just wanted to pop on and talk a little bit about the portal we just went through yesterday, 9/9, and a little bit about the energies of this September month. It's been a biggie. Um, for me personally, I feel like I've gone through yet the next incarnation of the eye of the proverbial needle. And I have to say, it's been fairly uncomfortable, mostly because of coming off of the creative surge of the last few months and those really optimistic, pleasant, pleasing energies that I've been experiencing. So here we are, moving again through what my guidance is saying is a time of reorganization and kind of cellular rebooting, really coming through yet the next incarnation of this incredible ascension, if you will, process, or as I like to call it, really becoming new humans. So I don't know if it's as much about ascension as it is about implementation of the divine union of ourselves to our highest self and really activating that and optimizing it at its greatest frequency. So here we are, becoming new humans. So I want to talk just a little bit about the energy that's up and how to navigate it. The number 9 is the number of completion. And this portal of which we just went through, this activation of 999 portal, has a lot to do with you coming to the finalization of some old ways of being. And the information that keeps coming through me is that it is the finale, if you will, of the grand illusion. The grand illusion that you are somehow separate from source itself, or separate from your desires, or separate from your purpose. This is really an illusion. And it's based so much in the 3D. And when we move past this illusion and really honor and hone that we are infinite beings in an infinite universe and aligned in absolute perfection to be our greatest version. And this is the lifetime of which we get to really not just become this, but um, allow this. So anything that's been in resistance, anything that's been serving to create a deeper illusion of you that you are somehow separate from, that's the opportunity. That's the opportunity of what gets to be allowed to transmute itself. And it really isn't so much about clearing anymore. It's about how do we optimize those pieces and those parts of ourselves and bring them into some kind of harmony and unification, into the oneness, right? If we're no longer in separation, then that means that we get to be in union, unification. So I know in my private sessions with my clients, I've been directed into less and less and less clearing and more optimizing and harmonizing over who is it that you're willing to become and what do you know as an infinite being. Let's raise your vibration to its highest calibration. And in so doing, the things that are not aligned or not a match are naturally going to fall away and they're going to transmute to be in service. So we didn't go through this whole journey of learning and this whole, I almost want to call it redundancy of birth and death and reincarnating and all of this 3D kind of things that we've been doing. We don't have to keep relearning and keep clearing and keep making mistakes and keep transforming them. We get to transmute all that has been that into the significance of who we are to allow for who we're becoming. Here we are becoming new humans. So that's a lot of the energies I foresee it, as I interpret it, as I've experienced it, even through my discomfort over the last few days or last week or so, I will say. Great opportunity, great opportunity, great opportunity. So, are you optimizing this frequency? Are you allowing for the termination, is the word that my guides are using right now, for the termination of old belief systems, the termination of limitation? Are you allowing for that to terminate cellularly through your being, to eliminate, so that you can absolutely fully come into the alignment of who you are and who you're becoming? And with that being said, any place of which you're pushing or you're in fear that something isn't moving as quickly as you'd like it to, or in the way of which you would like it to be moving, that's what gets to go. I've had personal experiences, even in the last 3 hours, of pushing is not allowing, and it is not going to be comfortable, and it isn't going to have any effect. So you let go and you trust and you surrender, and your vibration shifts. And in response, everything can begin to reorganize and get itself moving forward. That's it. So I wanted to draw a card for you and have a little conversation about this. Let's see what we got. The card that's coming up is to relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So this is feeling like it aligns because it is coming out of the shadows, if you will, and moving into this orb of this funnel, of this tunnel of divine light. And if you notice, she is looking up and she is touching the earth, so she is grounded in her approach. And perhaps she is kneeling down to find her solid ground. But she is looking to the light because that is where it is that she is going. So it is number 26, which is the number 8, which is infinite possibilities. And I think that's where I'm going to leave you. You are alive with the infinity of possibilities. Do not stay in your own way. Surrender, allow, release, and transmute. And so it is.